Hey guys, today we are going to talk about 3 surefire ways to know you have defeated the narcissist. And to all of you who are watching on YouTube, I would like to encourage you to like, subscribe, click that bell icon so you can get notifications when I upload new exclusive to YouTube content. Let's say you are in the middle of a horribly abusive relationship with somebody who is personality disordered, narcissistically personality disorder. It is almost impossible to imagine defeating that toxic menace. And what if I told you that you could be completely rid of them no matter how persistent and sticky they are, and that they will never appear in your life to abuse you ever again, never, ever again. So the 3 signs that you have defeated the narcissist, and this is really important because so many of you have asked me, when will he or she stop bothering me, and what can I expect going forward after we separate? And as we know, narcissists are so very persistent. And the number one way that you can tell that you have defeated, their number one, I should say, that you could tell you've defeated a narcissist is that you feel that you are no longer missing or longing for the narcissist. You're not feeling that limerence anymore. And most people, they do long for their narcissist because of the trauma bond. And that can happen decades after separating. And that's how strong those trauma bonds are. Many people mistake love for trauma, or trauma bonds for love. And many people do long for the narcissist, like I said. Of course, this is a huge emotional tie that not only keeps you bound energetically to this negative energy, it also allows the narcissist carte blanche to keep hitting you up for narcissistic supply. So we know that they're ego driven, and it's all about giving themselves that hit, that feeling of being superior, of being in control, of knowing they can affect another person emotionally. And the narcissist, if they know that you're going to be affected, whether it's positive or negatively, by him or her, this is grade A narcissistic supply that you are feeding the narcissist. Also, if the narcissists say they're running low on favors and sex and service, attention, or money, then you could be the next person that they call in their little black book or their Rolodex of the members of the narcissistic harem, and you will forever be a member of the narcissistic harem, whether you know it or like it or not. In the narcissist mind, they want to draw you back into that fairy tale, into their orbit, where they pull all of the strings. But however, if you have moved on and detached emotionally, you don't feel any attraction or longing. And then it is so much harder for the narcissist to trigger you into a reaction. So please know this. Narcissists are powerless to affect you if you literally do not react, even more so if you are not physically, emotionally, and psychologically too, bonded to them through feelings of loss, or of being trauma bonded to them, or feeling like you are in love with them. Number 2 is that you are not angry anymore. You don't feel like you want closure anymore. And this is the number 2 sign that you're defeating a narcissist. You're not feeling resentful and angry about non-resolution. And when you've come to this part of your healing and recovery journey, you are making huge strides at defeating the narcissist. Please know there are people, and we've all hear them say, "Oh, I'm over that," or "I don't care about that person anymore." And they say it defensively, but yet emotionally, they're still harboring a great deal of trauma about this person, and that's okay. That's totally normal. Emotional ties are emotional ties. A trauma bond is a trauma bond, regardless of whether they're about longing or missing, or especially when concerned with narcissists. The narcissist, they're only concerned with the fuel, the supply. They're only concerned with that energy that they can siphon out of you and replace the darkness within you. So they don't see you as a flesh and blood, autonomous human being that they want to share their life with and love for the rest of their life. You are nothing more than an object on a shelf from which they draw narcissistic supply, which is attention, superiority, importance, and your energy, good or bad. So let's say that the narcissist knows and understands that you are traumatized and triggered and terrorized by them. That is a massive ego feed for him or her. It also allows the narcissist to share whatever that you've said or written in an email or a text with all of their flying monkeys and the members of the harem. They'll show it to others, and they'll parade all of those messages around to smear you and make you look crazy, abusive. But your silence, you must remember, your silence, your indifference, especially if you are emotionally solid over what occurred to you, this powerfully continually takes away all of the bullets that a narcissist was using to shoot you with over and over and over. Number 3 is a very important one, probably the most important one. You no longer feel responsible for the narcissist. And this is the number 3 sign that you are defeating a narcissist, as you no longer feel responsible for them, their emotions, their actions. And they are incredibly, incredibly good at procuring guilt. And an example of this would be, say, there was an elderly narcissistic parent who uses one of their children to caretake for them and hooks them in with the guilt, despite continuing to use them as a punching bag by abusing them. And this happens a lot more than people talk about. And another example, say, is a child might be treating you abysmally, and they're siphoning out your energy, your service, your money, and they're making you feel terrible if you don't grant them exactly what they demand from you. And narcissists, they are from all walks of life. They are extremely skilled in finding people who feel really bad if they aren't looking after other people. Naturally, of course, narcissistic spouses and love partners do this as well. So maybe the narcissists in your life are threatening that if you don't give them what they want, such as a service or money, you're not a caring or a good person, and they're going to leave you. They're going to replace you. Or maybe they know how to get you to continually chase after them by breadcrumbing you and asking you for things, continually trying to get your approval. And they can keep exploiting you to take responsibility for, they're getting you to take responsibility for all of the things that they are irresponsible about. And this could be stuff from paying a parking ticket to they're out of work and you're paying for everything. And maybe they're messing up because of addictions, and of course, just narcissism, and the list goes on and on and on. So it is a very, very truly happy day whenever you begin to come out of feeling responsible for somebody who is just grinding away at your own expense. And you can actually allow those laws of cause and effect, so within, so without, to step in instead of trying to fix this for them. This grants you the freedom and the space to take responsibility for your own soul and life, and to start healing and resetting your life with people who do have the resources to not only be responsible, but grant you what you want and what you need in a reciprocal manner. A life of giving and receiving healthy. It is such a massively huge blow to a narcissist when you can no longer be guilted or manipulated or sucked into cleaning up their messes or caretaking for them emotionally anymore. And it is such a great relief and a freedom for you to be free of this. So you're letting them go finally, and they're letting you go. This assists everything in your life. The nightmares, they start fading away. Your complex post-traumatic stress disorder starts to fade and heal. And these words begin to help you so much, along with the words of my cohorts in this narcissistic abuse community. And there is all of this space for you, your joy, your confidence, and your personal power to come back. Even co-parenting will shift into a healthy parallel, which is great for you and your children. And I hope that this made sense, and I hope this has helped you take your power back. Please remember to share this video with people around you who you know it can help. My name is Sara Ann Brown, and this is Narcissistic Abuse 101.